Well, hello. My name is Magician Tyler Fergus, and it is an honor to actually share some magic with you guys. Um, yes, so where do I even start? So I'm going to start off with a cool visual trick, and then going to share a really quick message with you guys. Um, so now, growing up, this was the go-to of all time. Kool-Aid. That was it. So much sugar. We used to even dye our hair for it for Crazy Hair Day. But I thought it would be really cool to bring back a retro style, some Kool-Aid to try something just very different. That way I can go on a little bit more, share some really cool things with you, and I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of the magic I have for you. So again, my name is Tyler Fergus, or Magician Tyler Fergus. So if you have a close look at the Kool-Aid, and if we just give it a shake just like this, something really weird will happen. Now, I know that maybe you're not a fan, you've already had some Kool-Aid, and you know what? I don't like, sorry, that was a lemon lime, yeah. The lemon lime can't even speak. The lemon lime flavor, and I thought that this would be a great way to open up this virtual kind of performance, and then I get to share some really cool tricks with you. To start off with something really small. So again, if we look at the Kool-Aid and just a little shake, we get ourselves some pink lemonade. Well, if you've enjoyed that, I have a lot more in store. But I guess even before I get started, I want to share something really, really cool with you guys. I'm going to take about just maybe 2 minutes or less to share something really cool. Now, you guys are the youth of Canada, the youth of change that is going to be able to take things to the next level, the next generation. I still feel like a youth at heart, but I definitely want to share a really quick message that about kindness. It is a 4-letter word. I know kindness, but being kind is a 4-letter word that can change everything. And I just bring this out to you today that if you're going through something, or if you know a friend who's going through something, always remember to be kind. It will take a smile. It will take a laugh. Any of those things means so much to change somebody's day. Now, in the youth generation, sometimes, we want to party. We want to go with our friends. But we can still have fun and do all of those things. But the most important thing that at the end of the day, and thinking, did I do something kind for somebody? Did I help somebody? Did I lend them a smile? That is my message to the youth of Canada today, is always, always remember to share kindness wherever you go. So again, I could go on. I said I'm going to keep it under 2 minutes, but I'm going to just wrap it up really quick with I challenge you today, or whenever you're watching this video, to go out and spread the kindness. And now that we're going into the winter holiday Christmas season, it is one of the best times to spread kindness. And again, it could be the smallest act. It could help somebody walking across the street. It could making your friend laugh. That small act becomes a global act of one person changing the world. And here in Canada, the youth is the generation that will change and make a difference. So I just challenge you to go out after watching this video and make that impact. Really small, that's it. Make somebody laugh, help them across the street, clean up, boom, boom. Say to somebody, hey, you know what, you're doing a great job today. I think it will go a long way. Now, again, I've got a lineup of tricks here for you guys. So I could ramble on and go over, but I want to share that if we have any gum lovers and you like gum, this will be the trick for you. So I have some juicy fruit and some double mint. And just hold it up there. But yeah, so either you like juicy fruit or you like double mint. You don't like any of them, that's okay. That's okay. Something that is really cool though is I call this my CGI trick because it looks so crazy. And I'll even show you the other sides all the way around. But I call it my CGI trick for the special effects in the way that they make movies and TV shows. They add all those extra effects. But I want to share this with you that even if you didn't like the juicy fruit, you didn't like the double mint, that's okay. We can make a little bit of a change just by, again, giving it a shake. And now we have ourselves some Trident gum. Now, who doesn't love gum? So I'm going to save that after my performance to get something, a little chewy going on after. I talk a lot and it gets all crazy. But not only do I want to share the visual stuff, I got some stuff that hopefully right through the screen that will be able to communicate to you. So actually, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I do have a chair, and I'm going to go from standing to sitting from time to time. And so I just want to get you to think of a number. Now, this number is going to be a simple number between 1 and 10. I just want you to think of that number right now. Okay, so if you have a number between 1 and 10, keep it there. Now, I will say that if you happen to pick 3 or 7, those numbers are okay, but maybe think of something just a little bit different because those numbers are very common and a lot of people go to those numbers. So, again, I want you just to think of a number between 1 and 10 and, okay. All right. Okay. Yep. I believe that if this is the right number, if this is the right number that you are thinking of right now, I want you to give yourself a pat on the back. Or you can say, hey, you know what? That pat on the back is like for me, and it's like, oh, he got it right. Okay. I'm going to believe that the number you are thinking of between 1 and 10. Okay, you know what? I'm torn between 2 numbers. So I'm going to say 2 numbers just in case. But I believe that somebody is thinking of the number 4, and the number 8. So if you're thinking of the number 4 and the number 8, I want you to give yourself a pat on the back. That just, that means I got it right, and you guys give me a round of applause because it is a virtual world, so we have to do things a little bit different. So I'm going to go stand back up and share some really cool more magic with you. With a card trick. Yes. Every magician has to do a card trick in their show. And so not always, but it's sometimes the way it is. All right. So, we'll get things all nice and shuffled up here. Excellent. So now usually at this point, I'll go down the cards. Somebody will say stop, but I want you just at home. Hopefully we can time it. I want you just to think in your head, or you can yell it out and say stop. And if I stop at the right spot, then we're all good. So, I'm going to go down the side of the cards just like this. I'm going to get you to say stop. I will show you the card. I will turn my head, or I don't know. And then I'll shuffle the deck back up and hopefully find your card. So here we go. I'll go down just like this. Not yet, I'm just warming it up again. But I'm going to go down just like that, and you say stop, and I will try to feel that thought through the screen to the card that you want to stop at. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so hopefully that was it right there. I'm going to cut the cards, and I'm going to turn my head, and I'm going to show you the card, and I want you just to keep that card in your mind. All right, so I'm going to give it a few seconds. Perfect. I'm going to place the card back inside. I'll give you one more, just like that. So now we can actually mix up the cards. Okay. So, and it is important that all the cards are different. That is the most important. Now, if I go through the cards and say, hey, your card is this one here, the 4 of diamonds. You may say, no, that's not it. I could do it again. I could do it again and say, your card is the, what do we got here? Oh, 9 of clubs. And you'd say, no, that's not it either. All right. So what makes this very different is with the 2 tricks I've done at the beginning with the Kool-Aid and then the gum. I thought that with those tricks combined, they were very visual, kind of on the same line, but I would change it up just a little bit to make sure that while I was doing those tricks, we shuffle up the cards, you said stop, I was able to show you the card, and this would be the most amazing and coolest thing that if we take attention to right here, that as I started this live performance, you would be able to see the card in plain view and never leave. So I'm just going to take that card here, and if, again, that comes to the pat on the back, give yourself a thumbs up for stopping the right location for the Jack of Spades. So again, if that was your card, give yourself a pat on the back for telling me where to stop. And this is absolutely one of my favorite tricks to do. I'm going to do another card trick later on, but I wanted to share this with you guys. So let's try something a little different. So I have a napkin. If I take the napkin and we open it up. All right. Now, when I hold the napkin, I actually tell people, I say, how many napkins do I have? And they'll say 4. And then I kind of get confused, but I know what they mean because I have 4 squares. Technically, we could cut each one into be 4 square napkins. Now, to show you the backside of the napkin, the inside of the napkin would be fantastic. But we will slowly get a nice tear down the center. I'll bring them together, and then we're going to turn this way. Now, I'll pause for just a minute, that if you have napkins at home and you want to do this step by step, then go grab your napkins, rip down the middle, and we will put them together, just like so. Now, the next step, of course, is holding it this way, and we're going to rip right down the middle again. Now, it wasn't the most perfect cut, but that's okay. And you know what? We're going to do this now. We actually have a total of 8 squares by just doing one last tear. So we have 4 squares over here, 4, well, not squares anymore, but you know what I mean. But if we take those pieces All right. Just take those pieces. All right. Now, to leave this here the entire time, I'll grab my marker and give it a tap. And slowly restore the napkin. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed everything that you've seen so far. I've got a few more tricks lined up, but maybe I'll even teach you a trick before this is all over. I'm going to place that right over there. Now, again, I've got many tricks lined up and trying to figure out what do I have over here, what do I have over here. So I actually have, this here is my dream bag. It's just empty. But not that my dreams are empty, it's the dream I had when it all began. Now, I know what you're thinking. So, I want you to think of what you want to be when you grow up. So you could be a doctor, a lawyer, a builder, an elephant, an alligator. Those are some pretty weird dreams. But whatever your dream is, I want you to write that down. Because as a youth of being in Canada, writing that dream down and thinking 5, 10 years from now, did I do everything I could do to make my dream come true? So I had a dream even before I became a magician, but my dream was to actually be, well, before I tell you what my dream was, I want you to take up 2 seconds to find a pen and a paper, write your dream down, or just think about it, just think about your dream, and I'm going to share my dream with you in just a second. But this may seem like the craziest dream I could have ever had, and I'm going to share it with you. But I was only 3 years old, and my dream was to be a chicken. I know that seems so crazy, be it, a magician later on, but the reason why I wanted to be a chicken, because the most important meal of the day is breakfast. And my dream was to be able to make my own breakfast just by doing the impossible. And I thought, hey, chickens lay eggs. Then I go, why can't I? So then I found my dream bag just at a store, and I had an idea that if I did this, I would be able to make an egg appear inside the bag. And if I keep doing that, it's more eggs, and that bag, this dream bag, just fills up with eggs, and it becomes really crazy. But I thought, okay, you know what? I'll take the egg out of the bag. Took the egg out of the bag. Oh, boy. And then the next day, I was looking in the mirror, and I realized that I actually had a hole in my stomach. Now, you guys might have had a hole in your stomach as well, and it may seem really weird, but I had a hole in my stomach. Yes, it's a belly button, just a belly button. I know, nothing to be scared of. But again, controlling the egg all the way into my belly button just with the dream bag. Because small dreams, big dreams. It was a runaway egg. All right. So let's get that back in there. All right. You gotta love doing things that are live and all crazy. All right, let's get that in there. Perfect. All right. So one last time, I will take the egg out of the bag. There we go. Egg is out of the bag. And if I can time this, I will throw the egg. Well, you know what? People are saying, well, does he really have the egg in the hand? I will show you the egg. All right, so there's the egg. Okay. And if I hold it just, I'm going to put the egg up in here. There we go. Okay. So now I can hold it just like this. Grab the egg. And it falls on the floor again. More better than anything else. Yeah, I guess it was a hard-boiled egg and a hard duck. Sorry, a hard chicken. That's just really weird. A duck chicken. So I'm going to share maybe about 2 or 3 more tricks with you guys. But while I'm doing the magic and everything else as well, remember that you are the youth of Canada. And Moksha Foundation is 100% helping youth. And I think it is such an amazing thing, and the things that they put on and everything. So if you're sitting there watching me talking and all this stuff, just, it can be a thumbs up, boom, 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 nice clap. Give them a special thank you for hosting this event. And without you guys, without the youth of Canada, I wouldn't be here sharing this magic with you guys. So I hope that you guys are enjoying the little tricks that I'm doing here for you. And yeah, so let's get into some more. Now, if you like Oreos or chocolate chip cookies or any of those kind of things, this is just a regular Oreo cookie. And I'm going to try. Sometimes I talk a lot during the shows, and I always have like a chocolate bar or a cookie, and I always take a bite during my performance. It seems weird, I know, it's crazy, but oh boy, all right. So now, but at any time, I can actually just restore the cookie and use that another time. It's really cool. All right. So before I go, again, I want to thank you guys for watching the magic, and I hope that you've enjoyed everything. This will actually be a really small trick, but I'm going to come up really, really close. This here is an American $50. I know when I hold it like this, it just looks there. So I'm going to come up as close as possible that you can see everything. I will take it and hold it here right in front. And it disappears. Now, in a split second, to create the impossible, that all things are possible through the word impossible, because it's only I and an M that stops things to be impossible. But I wanted to share with you that if I just took it out, that seems impossible, but we know it actually just came out of there. So I'm going to leave you guys with one more really fun card trick. And let's get this all here. We'll shuffle them back up. Perfect. All right. So again, always to be fair, that all the cards are the same. Excellent. So this one, again, that card's gone, so we can't do that. I am merely going to get you just to think of the card that you see. Again, I will say stop. For example, this is not the one we're going to use, but if I hold it up, the Queen of Spades, I want you to remember that card. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle them up. Hopefully we get a totally different card. Perfect, perfect. So now again, this is your part. Just to say stop, I will give you the 1, 2, 3. I will go down the cards. You say stop, and I will try to find the card that you said stop on. So again, I'm going to come in just a little bit closer. Just say stop. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to hold that up for that everybody can see. Excellent, excellent. All right. So we'll get that all mixed up in there. All right, so we'll grab the rest of the cards, mix those in. Perfect. So now, again, as a bonus, as I'm doing this, if you go to tylerfergus.com, you can learn a really cool trick and learn a little bit about what I do, more than just, I'm a magician, but there's a little bit more detail on the website as well. My passion is to help other people and lend a smile. Like I mentioned, it's the smallest act of kindness to go out in there. Now, I know it's a little bit difficult to go out and do the things that we're doing now, but again, just the smallest act that if you're in school, picking up books or doing any of those things can go a long way. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to find your card in a very unique way. So, to do that, I need, let me see if I can, all right, all right, that's weird, all right, no, okay, this is a little weird, but I think it will work. A blank card. I just want you to picture your card on there. All right. I just want you to picture the card that you saw just moments ago and say stop. But you don't have to say stop now, but the card that you say stop on. I just want you to imagine that that is your card. All right. So again, guys, my name is Tyler Fergus, Magician Tyler Fergus. It's been an honor here to share some magic with you. Remember to go out, be the Canadian youth, be the change that can make a difference, and always spread that kindness. And thank you. Go to tylerfergus.com and you can get yourself a free trick. Hello, Magician Tyler Fergus. It is an honor to be here with you guys and share some magic. I just want to start off with thanking the Moksha Canada Foundation for hosting this event and being a part and being able to share some magic with you guys. So, if you watched the video previous, you can see the setup is a little bit different. It will just be the style of the tricks that I'm performing to bring you a little bit more close and intimate feel, and that we can be on the same page. I'm going to try to keep things a little bit smaller for you and work our way up, and then throw in a surprise. Yeah, so I guess with that, I'm going to try something. Just give me a second here. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so we'll get back to that a little bit later. No worries. But I am going to get things started just with a really quick message that I want to share with you guys. I've been doing magic for about 21 years and over 4,000 shows. And the best thing that I like about doing this is that I get to help others and put a smile on people's faces. And with you guys being the youth of Canada, the youth of your town, the youth of the province, or wherever you are, I want you to do me one favor, just one favor, and I want you to write down on a Post-it note, or if you have a piece of paper, to go and just write down one thing, that's it, one thing that you can do to help somebody else. So it could be, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to the store for my friend. I am going to go do this. And, but it can literally be anything. You know what? I'm going to help my mom make breakfast, or I'm going to help my brother or sister. With the youth that we have today, it will be the power of change to come to the future. And the more that we can help other people is probably one of the greatest things that we can do. So I'm going to share some really cool tricks with you guys, and I hope that you enjoy them. And I'll go back to talking a little bit more, but I've got a few really cool tricks lined up. So, all right. So, first one that we're going to do is just get you to think of a card. So, I'm going to put up a selection of cards here. All right. And I just want you to think of one of those cards. Doesn't matter which one, I just want you to think of it. Perfect. You know what? You need a little bit more time. That's okay. There we go. Just like that. Now, I can always say that if I can make your card disappear, that would be a really cool trick. Sorry, they're just falling apart here. But if I can actually make your card disappear from this pack, think about the card that you just saw, and I think if I remove one card, that hopefully your card has disappeared. All right. So again, like I said, if you were watching this yesterday, or if this is your first time watching it, that's totally fine too. But I've got just a little bit of a different setup than I did in the previous show. But if you're watching both, hey, good on you there. All right. So the reason why I have this set up is because of the style of the tricks that I'm going to share with you today. So I do have, all right, some Magic Cola and a glass. I'm going to show you that both tubes are completely empty. Perfect. But my job is to get this glass to go over to this position and this bottle to go over to this position in the glass. So I'm going to try to get them to switch places using magic. I cover the bottle first and then the glass. If you watch very carefully, you'll notice that the glass will travel from over here and the bottle to over here. All right, still in that same situation. But with your help, if you just think of the word magic, that's all you have to do is think of the word magic, and I will snap my fingers and they will switch places. So here we go. I'm going to count to 3. You say the word magic out loud or inside your head, and these two will switch places. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Let me have a look. And that is amazing. I'm so amazed that it switched from here. The glass was over here, and then the bottle was here, and it went over here. But to create the most craziest magic is to make them go back. Oh yeah. So I am going to get the bottle and the cup to switch back into its original position. So here we go. That's a 1. That's a 2. And magic. And the bottle and the glass move back. Oh, okay. All right. So fair enough. They didn't really switch. So I think what I'm going to do is actually switch the tubes. It's sometimes there. So we'll just put this tube over here and then this tube over here. So now that we have still here and the glass. All right. So we'll be able to get the glass to go from over here to over here in the bottle and switch. All right. Again, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Snap my fingers. You say magic inside your head or out loud, and we'll get them to switch places. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And believe it or not, for real, this time they have switched places. Wow. All right. So give yourself a pat on the back. Give some snap fingers just like this, because that was pretty amazing. All right. So if I leave them down just like this, now I know you're thinking if I actually switched them, that would be weird, because then we'd have the bottle over here and then what? Okay. So let me try this. Okay. Yes, okay, so bottle and then glass. Okay, good. Okay, got confused for a second there. So if I lift that's weird. Okay, so we leave the glass over here just like this, which is no problem. And then this here should be the, All right. You know what? Oh, it's the whole thing. We forgot to do the 1, 2, 3 snap, and that should change everything. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. We snap. Everything should be back to normal. Should have our our bottle over here, cup over here. That is 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And all right. Well, I guess we'll kind of go off that, but I do have one suggestion that if we switch the tubes again, I think that might put us back into the original order. This goes back over here just like this. Back in the original order to where everything... binoculars. All right. I'm just going to store those aside. Now, I'm going to share some more really cool magic with you. But again, I just want to spend about 1 minute again just about help. If you're able to take a notepad, a piece of paper, a pen, a pencil, write down and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to help my dad tomorrow. I'm going to help my brother tomorrow, my sister, a friend or something. And I just want you to take that opportunity to write it down. Now you might go, okay, I can just remember in there. But the effort of writing it down and saying, you know what, I can check that off and I was able to help somebody. And help comes with so much of a change that we can lend to other people. It could be buying a coffee for somebody in the drive-thru. Now, I know you're not driving yet. That's fine. But maybe when you're with your mom and dad and they buy a coffee for the person behind them, that goes a long way to the person behind there that might be having a bad day. So if we can lend a smile, lend a laugh, any of those things can go a very long way. And with the youth that we have today can be the change that we have tomorrow to make a big difference. So I could go on and on with all this stuff, but I want to share some more magic with you guys. So let's get into that. All right. So if you are a Pringles fan or any of those kind of thing, I like the original and sour cream. But if you are an original person, hey, that's great. But if you do like the sour cream and onion, all you gotta do is just think of sour cream and onion, and it happens. I know it's crazy, but I did it one time, and then this was the result I got. I was thinking of sour cream and onion chips. I gave it a wave, and I got some sour cream and onion chips. Now, I do have to mention that I ate the chips before we all started, so it is a little bit different. Now, I'm just going to place that over there. This is kind of like a cooking pan, but you put your ingredients from a liquid to some seasoning or something like that. And what makes this very different is I always talk about one thing, and it was a drink that I had, Red Bull. Now, if you've ever had Red Bull or the Monster energy drinks, then you know that sometimes they don't sit too well in your stomach. But I thought, what if, because to me, like Red Bull has that kind of soup kind of look without all the extra ingredients. But what if I could make some Red Bull just from nothing? So it came to me for an idea to just take things from the air. I could reach over here and say, oh, Red Bull gives you wings, so I'm going to put some wings in there. Then you know what? Oh, Red Bull is red. Pull some red off my shirt. Mix it in there. Oh, it is liquid, so I'll put just a little bit of that. So we got some wings, we got some red, we got some liquid. Oh, you know what? It has energy. And energy, I can actually just say, energy. And believe it or not, we can actually cook some Red Bull just like this. Oh, you guys were thinking about the drink. I know, I kind of got you there. This is my friend Rocky, the Red Bull. Yeah. So he's actually a Red Bull. All right. You know what? I got to make myself laugh sometimes too. So if this made you laugh, then, thank you. But yes, this is one of my little joke moments that I like to have. So if you enjoyed that as much as I did, thank you very much. We'll put Rocky right over here. Now, inside here I have 3 colors. And we're going to do this through the screen. But I know I can't get you to respond and things, so we're going to do this through the screen. Or I can bring out the 3 colors. Perfect. I'll hold them right there. So we have the red, the yellow, and green. So I'm going to, in just a second, place them back inside the envelope. And I just want you to remember, and you can say it out loud or you can think about it, I will pull them out one at a time. Just like this. I'll leave it right here. I'll reach inside, I'm going to pull out one color. And then I want you to either say it out loud or just think about it and go, I know that color is blue, or I know that color is green, that color is this color, that color. All of those crazy things. So, we'll start with this one right. All right. So, I felt that. I heard somebody say, yeah, that's the green. All right, that's good. Now, I'm going to reach inside again, Again, this is all without looking. I'll give you a minute. There we go. Yeah, I definitely heard at that time somebody said red, and that was red. Now, what makes this so different is the fact that I just want you to think of the last color. So we had the green come out, we had the red come out. What other color was there that you can remember? Now, I just want you to think about it. You don't have to say this one out loud at all, but just think of the color that I haven't taken out yet. So, let's see. All right. So, if you were thinking of the one color that is left, wrong. Oh, well, wrong's not a color. That's just weird. Maybe, you know what? I got to show you the side of this side and this side, and maybe you're just thinking, hey, you know what? He had wrong on this side and yellow on the other side. Hey, no, I could have done that. That would have been totally fair. But you might be wrong again. Yeah, it might be just a little bit different. So we have wrong over here, wrong again on this side. But maybe, I know, you're thinking, I'm not being 100% honest. He didn't take the yellow out of the envelope. We know it's still in there. So, with all of that, hey, let's make it a little bit different and show them that the yellow never existed. All right. So I'll place that right over there. Perfect. Oh, yeah. All right. It's like lunch, but, you know, we'll do this a little bit different. So I do have a brown paper bag. Inside the brown paper bag, can of Coke. Oh, yeah. Now, this is actually something I bought off eBay. It was a more retro style. I just liked the can. And then an empty bag. So, with your help at home, I will be able to make this Coca-Cola disappear from the bag. I place it inside just like so. Now, because it looks different and maybe I just dropped it on my lap, I will show you that, to be fair, it's still in there. So even better, I'll leave it elevated above the table, and I'm going to get you to say the word gone. I will count to 3. You say gone, it will disappear from the bag. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And yes, I'm just as amazed as you are. It has disappeared from the bag. But even cooler than that, and to show you that we can do some really crazy magic, I snap, I say, come back, come back. I reach inside, and it comes back. I know, like, how crazy is that? Okay, maybe you're thinking it was in the bag the whole time. I didn't take it out. So we'll put it in just like this. Again, I'll show you that the can is inside. I will snap. Sorry, I'll go 1, 2, 3, snap. And I'll say gone, and it will disappear from the bag for real this time. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. And just like that, completely gone from inside the bag. All right, still doubtful that you're probably thinking that I'm holding on to the can. That is a good guess, that is a good guess. But if I have to make it come back, I have to do it the same way, which is 1, 2, 3, and a snap. And it comes back. Now again, you might say that's not magical at all, but look, this time, third time is a charm. We show you that it does go inside the bag. We'll even seal up the bag. We'll give it a nice, here. And you'll hear it inside. And we'll just make it disappear. All right. So guys, again, I want to say thank you very much. I'm going to share 2 more tricks with you guys. And if you go to tylerfergus.com, there's a free trick on my website using Tic Tacs. And I hope that you guys can take that trick and maybe go share it to another family member, go share it to a friend. But remember, you are the youth of Canada, and you can change an entire day just by helping somebody else. So let's get into our second last trick of doing something really cool. All right. So I'm going to take out 2 cards. I'm going to take out, let me see, perfect, that one and that one. All right. So I've taken out the 5 of clubs and the Jack of diamonds. Okay. So make sure that everything is in plain view. So I'll leave the, let's see what I have here to prop that up. All right. So you can keep an eye on the 5 and the Jack. Now, believe it or not, here's a little secret. When I do these performances, I get really sweaty. Yeah, I know, it's really weird. But I'm going to hold up the Jack, and I'm going to stick it to my forehead. But I want to start right from the deck and be as fair as possible. That if I do take the Jack of diamonds, hearts. All right. But if I take the Jack of hearts and stick it to my forehead, it makes me look silly, but then you guys get to learn a secret that I also sweat and do all that crazy stuff too. So the 5 of clubs. Here we go. I just want you to keep a quick eye like so. All right. So again, guys, thank you. I want to share one more trick with you guys. And this one will actually be a record for any video performance I've done. You guys are the first to see this trick. So I hope you enjoy it. All right. So over here, underneath here, we are going to make my hand disappear. That is right. So in a second, I'm going to turn this box around. I'm going to stick my hand in the box and just do it like that. All right. So I'm going to get my hand in there. Perfect. All right. So those are my fingers. That is my watch. That is my arm. All right. I'll give it a quick cover. All right. Now, to become a real magician, one of the most important magic words that we have to use through this entire time is abracadabra. And then my hand will disappear from this box. I know it will be amazing, but with your help, that's exactly what I said. That's my message, is just to help. And I just want you to make my hand disappear from this box. Now, I know what you're thinking. How crazy is that going to be? That my hand completely disappears from this box. What? You're telling me that I just took my hand out and put it behind my back? Well, okay, fair enough. That's fair. That's not real magic. But like I said, I wanted to share with you guys one of the very first tricks. This is s'mores. And s'mores is a bunny. Yeah. Hey, baby. All right. So, if you guys like this trick, again, give yourself a thumbs up. Help somebody. Be the change. Be that youth that makes a difference. Again, my name is Tyler Fergus, Magician Tyler Fergus. And if you go to tylerfergus.com, you guys can learn a really cool trick. All right. Stay strong, stay safe.